some way, I think that my legacy is to leave some art behind me, and it really doesn't matter if I achieve any success in this lifetime, it's still going to be around long after I'm gone. My inspiration is coming from all the places. It's interesting how I have periods of time where I don't paint at all, and all of a sudden I walk into doctor's office. I'm a nurse, by the way, that's my real profession, and I work as a case manager. So I work in the doctor's office, walk into doctor's office, and I see painting on the wall that I really like and inspires me to go home and paint it right away. I usually take a picture of it and then go home and try to replicate it or make it my own. And other inspiration I get is from my past. I'm a war refugee from Bosnia, and I noticed that a lot of my paintings have a lot of firing, bright colors in them, which can be connected with the experiences I had in Bosnia. I was in Sarajevo when the war started. I experienced bombing, and there were snipers shooting at me when I tried to escape Sarajevo. A lot of that comes back into my memory when I paint, and maybe that's why I'm putting so much red and yellow and this fire color in my art to replicate what I experienced there. I picked up paint for the first time when I was really young, and I wanted to be a painter. Unfortunately, in my culture, it was not supported as profession you should pick. And my parents said, that's not how you make money, so we can't support that choice for you to pursue. And I was really sad, but I was a good girl, so I listened to my parents and picked other careers as a way of making money, and then left painting behind for a very long time. So I got back to it just 4 years ago. This is my passion now, but it was really developed later in life. Yeah, at age 40, I went back to it. Oh, it's actually a funny story. I was painting furniture for fun. That was my hobby, picking up stuff from street for free and then refurbishing it at home. And I was accused of being a hoarder. I just hoarded so many things home to redo, and I was not able to sell it, so I was just keeping it at home. And when my ex-husband at the time husband said, "This is too much. You are hoarding stuff," I stopped bringing furniture home, but I thought, oh, I need to paint something. It was about that motion of painting furniture that I transferred to canvas. And first thing that I painted was my daughter and my niece. It's up there, yeah. I think it's a passion. I was often asked before discovering painting, what is your passion? And actually I was sad at the time that not to have answer. Now I know what passion is. Difference between somebody just doing it for a day or two and somebody who stays up all night because they started one painting and they don't want to stop. They're in that moment of inspiration. I would say that's the biggest difference between somebody who is a real painter or somebody who's just trying it or just doing it for a moment. It is this kind of yes, passion can be obsession, and it can take away your life. I just mentioned staying up all night and then sleeping all day afterwards, of course, and not being able to take my daughter to school because of it. That can be a downside. And many people that are not having a passion, I would say, or not giving themselves to something like that would not understand how. They would call it irresponsible. I call it necessity, and they would say, oh no, that's irresponsible, staying up all night and painting. No, of course there was somebody who can take care of her at the time. But yes, some days I would be so taken by my passion that I would have to find somebody who will take care of her instead of me, which maybe was not at the time looked as something I should have done. But I still like to give her an example of what having passion means, how much she saw me, how happy I am doing it. She's proud of me, and she talks about it. If she's in that same situation, I would like her to do the same thing. So yes, there were days that I was maybe not perfect mom, but I think I gave perfect example of love what you do and do what you love. I was definitely running into new era or new, say, dimension of my life where I'm not in control in a way. I am in a space and I'm inspired, I want to finish this painting, and it doesn't matter what responsibility I have in the morning. Again, it sounds a little irresponsible maybe to some people, but it was new feeling for me and I was enjoying it, and I can say one thing, that painting helps me find myself and also lose myself. It really depends on what I'm looking at or searching for in the moment. It's amazing feeling when I have tool or skill or way to escape when I'm sad, or way to feel even happier if I'm in a good mood. It's almost like meditation. There's no way I can think about my problems when I paint. I'm concentrating on what I'm doing here and everything else disappears. That's beautiful escape to have. And also there's happy emotion that comes. I painted many of my happy moments in life, and it's like real living every single moment when I'm doing it. Definitely it's an art therapy, mixture of, yes, art and therapy, at least for me. And I think I heard many artists talking about it. You find yourself, yes. All of a sudden you have your purpose, you have your goals, you have your self lost and found in the art piece that you create. Yes, I'm more concerned about how I feel about doing art and being so passionate about it than what other people think about it. Because when I start questioning myself and I think that maybe this is not the right way to spend time, I can do something more useful, or this is not ever going to turn into career, I scare myself. And one person that I have to convince that this is my legacy or my life, whatever other people think, at this point I don't really worry about that too much. My name is Anesa Art. I'm an artist.